end of round 1 for the CleetiCup Championship underway now. We have Valaris versus the Dawn. Prodigal Trip, the captain of Valaris, is not going to be in this match. And I believe Bronska, the captain of the Dawn, will be in this match. So it'll be an interesting turn of events to see one team without their leadership, to say the least. And then from my understanding, it seems most of Valaris is already committed to re-signing with their team. Being the second seed, I think they're ready to stick it together, and if they don't bring it home this season, bring it home next season, or bring it home both seasons. That's what they're looking at right now. That's how the team synergy's feeling. They're looking really nice out here with the rotations. A little sloppy here and there. Yes, Ronska is with the RGB clan. I believe he wants to bring their clan force into the league at some point, kind of make RGB a bit well of a known name. I know RGB Shoddy did get drafted by Valaris actually, so they haven't been. Ronska and Shoddy haven't been united in quite a while, pretty much this entire season. This is their first time, I believe, facing off, maybe the second time facing off. So there shouldn't be too much bad blood here. So far it's looking like a pretty balanced game. I think both of these teams can be possible championship contenders. Realistically, both of them are playing for a second round bye, so whoever gets the win here will not have to play next week. Next week's match will decide who they play in the CleetiCup. So essentially, winning this gets you into the CleetiCup. This is an important game. Good defense by both teams. Offensive rotations have been a little slow. What a good save by Kura there. It really looks like Valaris is on the attack, and there's the first score by Firewater. Our first point was in 1 minute of the game left. We're gonna have our second point right there. Wow, an instant tie. Back-to-back scores. Off the tip, nonetheless. Sicewin just did not get there in time.
Let's see if we can do it again.
Alright guys, I forgot to introduce my co-caster here. I have the franchise owner of Pyramid Scheme here. I'm not exactly sure what his franchise or team in Rocket League is going to be called, but currently he's the owner of the Dawn. I'm assuming there will be a name change at some point then. He shares ownership with SkyDK. His gamer tag or handle is Angel Ranger with 2 R's. So we do have him here as a guest caster here today for the game.
Hello. It's hot. It's hot. All around.
Beautiful setup. Great synergy on that shot. That shot was up there too. Kuro really had to climb up the ladder to get into that. And Valaris' team looked like they had control of the game up until this last minute.
Oh!
Sice man with a desperate score. 1 second, they'll pretty much have tip off, and that's it.
That was a pretty clean score.
There's no way Valaris gets this.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. See crazy. GG. Second. Kuro obtaining the MVP slot.
Game 1 goes to the Dawn. Overall, I'd say it was a pretty good game. I'd like to see a little bit more consistency from the Dawn. Maybe not pull out your win in the last minute of the game, but a win's a win nonetheless.
Woo! Pyramid scheme. Already going pretty fast. Ooh! Man, that's all.
And the pace seems to be going in favor of the Dawn as they've definitely turned this around from last game. They seem to be coming out the gates looking for the quick score. And RGB Bolt is going to get it.
They really kept the ball over there on the other side of the field.
Oh my, this is some beautiful setup. Great defense by Valaris. And this could cost the Dawn. There's some nice setup, but I don't think they have the touch. And the defense is there. And now they're looking for hopefully a quick score right here. Ronska with a beautiful score. I don't know if I'd say they worked against them, so that was really Ronska's going up and getting that the point of attack.
That was interesting.
This game could get out of hand fast.
Definitely.
This is beautiful. Great setup. Good defense right there. And there's RGB Shoddy. I just noticed they swapped him out with Fire Wielder. He's the lone RGB versus his own clan, it seems.
that is the defense. I like to see.
Oh, if this gets scored, that's going to be amazing.
Ooh. He almost brought that in himself.
Siceman said I've had enough of this. It just wasn't enough there. Defensive rotations by the Dawn right now. Great save by Scotties. That was more than likely going in. Siceman with another quick tip, but Bolt's there. Again, the defensive rotations by the Dawn are a little too quick. Valaris is struggling to keep up.
Oh, Ronski's just a little far back.
Shotty's going for it. It's not there. Oh, but Siceman did follow up to finally put them on the board. Great setup by RGB Shotty. Great follow-up by Siceman. It's what the team needed right now. 2-1 with 1:30 left. They're down a game in the set. It is a best-of-5 match. Oh, this could be another quick score. Scotty is tying the game. I think that was some miscommunication on defense right there.
Step it up.
Valaris almost seems a little content to ride this in overtime. Oh, but the Dawn just scored at 40 seconds left. There is no overtime coming for Valaris. They don't get a quick score there.
He saw the opportunity. Alright. Oh. That was nice to see.
Round 2 of the very interesting clear, to say the least. Oh, and that's the game as Ronsko gets a quick score.
That was hot.
Almost like a fadeaway jumper. That is going to be rough. There, I really don't see them with 21 seconds on the clock being able to come up and put 2 points on the board. I just don't see it. And this is going to take us into game 3, which is the Alright, sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulties going on right there. So what's going to make this next stretch right here a little tough is that Valaris is now on the verge of elimination. They lose this next game, that's a wrap for them. Everyone should be here in a second. This is looking rough. This is not what I wanted to see coming out at the beginning of the Shoddy's trying something, the ball's not there. I think his pace of play is a little too fast for his teammates right now, and it's really hurting him. All of his inside shots have really just been him.
Yeah, I always like to see synergy and teamwork.
Well, there are reports that Fire Wielder, Seisman, and Scotties will all be resigning, but I don't believe Shoddy has any plans on resigning.
That's teamwork. That's exactly
Kira's going to get the quick, easy score. What a save by RGB Shoddy.
That's why they brought him in.
Oh, almost a quick score. No follow-up from his team. That's really gonna hurt right now. This is looking rough. I'd like to see some more movement out of Theisman here. I think he's been in the longest out of everybody. He's been in all 3 games now. Oh, and speaking of Theisman, there he is with the score.
Scoring off rods, that's the main part.
See, something like that, the awareness, hopefully that man has ball cam on. Because somebody not running ball cam right there, you don't know that ball's behind you. Unless you got that 6th sense going on. Oh, that could be an E. Nope.
Oh, thank God they were on their defense.
But they're still set up there.
Oh.
And the demo in the goal. Oh, what a miss. That hurts. Here comes some serious setup and a quick goal. And once again, they're up by 1.
That's seamless too.
It seems like they're just one step ahead of Valaris every time. And nobody from the Dawn or from Valaris is there to get any kind of follow-up. Good defense there, though. With the minute and 52, I think you want to look for the score over the tie. You want the win. You don't want to take this match in overtime. Fire Wielder trying to go off the wall there.
It seems like the Dawn just know exactly where to be.
Oh, that could be the score they needed. It was just a little too far to the right.
Seisman needs to get
They're going to want that one back. Bronska in the air is just so you can't give him any and that could be the game with Kuro on a quick score.
That was sexy.
Some rough defense right there by Seisman. And this is gonna be tough. They have roughly 30 seconds to score or a minute to score 2 points.
They are just exactly
Oh, this could be the score right there. 33 seconds left on the clock and down by a point. This is what they need. RGB Shoddy has put them in position to win this game, or at least to tie it up.
Will Valaris take it back? Tune in next time,
The last thing they want to do is give up a score right here. Ooh. What a save by Seisman. What a save. It might all be in vain though if they can't get a score right here.
Last score of the game.
And Bolt is the one who gets it. Wow. On a steal off of what looked to be like a pass or some type of setup.
5 seconds to make something happen.
I think that was for Firewheeler. I don't know if that was meant for Seisman. And neither of them got there to it. They're fighting, they're trying.
Let's see if we get this. Wow.
No way that goes in.
Wow. Wow.
The clock has been stopped for a good 5 seconds now.
Jeez.
And that's the set.
Let's see who
The Dawn
Bolt
garnering a best of 5, 3 wins in a row. That was a tough game overall for Valaris. Like I said, I know they were missing their voice, their leader in Prodigal Trip. Great win by the Dawn, having Ronska, Bolt, and Kuro all together. Obviously, with them being RGBs, they must be familiar with each other, so there's definitely some synergy that came out of that. RGB Shoddy, it was probably a little rough for him, probably a little close to home, having his essential clan, his teams, his friends go up against him. Overall, that was a good match by both teams. The Dawn will be moving on to round 2. They actually have just won the bye, so they will be waiting to face the winner from CleetiG versus Not Fast, Just Furious in the CleetiCup. That will be next weekend. We're aiming for Sunday, I believe, probably around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in then, guys, and enjoy the rest of your nights.
Strike is love.